So picture this, you started house hunting full of excitement, but now weeks have gone by and the process feels overwhelming. Your phone pings with new listing alerts at all hours of the day. Every house you tour blurs together. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Nearly 45% of buyers out there found that the home search is more stressful than actually expected. And with about half of the homes going under contract within 2 weeks in today's market, losing focus could mean that you might miss out on that dream home that you're looking for. However, the good news is you can still take control. In this video, I'm going to share some proven strategies to keep your home search productive and on track so you find the right home without that unnecessary stress. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or just trying to stay sane in a fast-moving market, these tips are going to help you make sure that you're organized, focused, and confident on your journey to a new home. Number one, set a realistic budget and get pre-approved. One of the biggest time wasters in house hunting is looking at homes you can't actually afford. So start with a concrete budget and a mortgage pre-approval. Trust me, this is going to keep you grounded from day one. Determine how much exactly you can comfortably spend by talking to a lender and getting pre-approved for a loan. This step not only tells you your price range, but it also signals to sellers that you're more serious than others. It immediately narrows your options and prevents the heartbreak of falling in love with a house that's going to be outside your price range. So don't forget to factor in extra costs like taxes, insurance, and maintenance so you're truly prepared. Why this keeps you on track? Well, knowing your budget sets clear boundaries. You're going to spend time only on listings that actually make financial sense, and you'll have confidence to act fast when a great home in your range actually comes along. In a hot market like Saskatoon, hesitation can cost you. Being pre-approved means that you can jump on the right opportunity without any delay. And number two is to define your needs and priorities, your must-haves versus your nice-to-haves. Before you drown in a sea of listings, take a step back and clarify your home buying criteria. Make a list of your must-haves, the features, the locations, the factors that you absolutely need, and your deal breakers, as well as your nice-to-haves. That would be bonuses. For example, you might decide you need a 3-bedroom property, or it has to be in a safe area, or 30 minutes close to your work, or whatever the case may be that are non-negotiables. Those deal breakers might be a house that needs a total gut or a renovation or anything above a certain price range. Meanwhile, a finished basement or a big backyard might land on your nice to have list. If you find it, great, but it's not a deal breaker. Now, writing this down and being clear and focused on it is going to make your search immensely more easy. Surveys have conducted in 2024, buyers found who prioritize that essential criteria like affordability, location, and home were actually a lot happier with their purchases than those that got distracted by the cosmetic touches and fell in love with the place. In other words, if you focus on what truly matters for your lifestyle, space, location, budget, rather than the, say, paint color or trendy features, then you're more likely to be satisfied in the long run. Defining those priorities gives you that roadmap and filters out all the other noise. A real world scenario, say you're a first time home buyer who thinks you need a huge gourmet kitchen because it looks amazing in photos, but if you rarely cook, that might actually belong in the nice to have section. Meanwhile, you forgot to consider that you really need a home office since you work remotely. That's a must have. Now, by clarifying this now, you won't waste your Sunday afternoon touring a gorgeous kitchen in a house that lacks the office or commute time that you require. Staying true to your criteria is going to save you tons of time and keep your search very productive. Number three is use technology that helps your advantage, that gives you those boundaries. Modern real estate apps and websites are fantastic tools. You can browse listings, virtual home tours, and get instant alerts. To keep your search efficient, leverage these tools wisely, then set up your search on filters such as my website, where you can screen homes by price, location, size, so you're only seeing the relevant options that are specific and focused to you. And you could save your favorite listings in the app or a spreadsheet and periodically compare them. And you can even take advantage of some virtual tours that we have and 3D walkthroughs to eliminate the houses that aren't a fit before you actually go schedule an in-person visit. It's a huge time saver. However, a big warning is do not let technology take over your life. It's easy to get addicted to these refreshing listing apps every 10 minutes or getting bombarded by notification pings at midnight. Constant house hunting alerts can actually fuel anxiety and cloud your judgment. So you want to make sure that you set boundaries for yourself. For instance, dedicate a set time each day to check new listings, and maybe 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening. Outside of those times, just silence those notifications. Research in psychology shows that creating some mental boundaries around stressful activities like an endless home search will reduce burnout and improve decision making down the road. So if you limit your scroll time, you'll stay much fresher and focused for when you do engage. Now, remember to qualify the quality of the search over the quantity. You want to make sure the scheduled search times and you spend the rest of your day actually living your life. You're going to be much more enjoyable with life and just less likely to burn out. Number 4 is to stay organized during the home tours. When you start touring homes in person, things can get a lot hectic. By the 3rd or 4th house in a day, you might forget which one had the great backyard versus the one with the leaky basement. To keep your home search productive, stay organized during a home tour. A simple way to do this is to limit the amount of showings per day. It's tempting to go cram 10 houses on a Saturday marathon, but that can lead to serious decision fatigue. Now, instead, aim to see no more than, I recommend, 3 to 5 homes in a single day. This way you can give each property the attention it deserves and actually remember what you saw. And also take good notes on each home as you go, since typically I bring a listing feature for all of my clients, which then you can write notes on and you can jot down any pros and cons. Some people even make a second scorecard for each house based on their must-haves. You can snap photos along the way. Those short videos were allowed of the key features. And if the listing agent provides a brochure or info sheet, it's even better to stash some of that as well for your reference. Then later, when you're reviewing, you'll have a clear record of which house had the newly renovated kitchen and which one had the closet space, etc. All those relevant pieces of information. This level of organization does prevent a lot of confusion and keeps your decision making grounded in the facts rather than the fuzzy collections. Number 5 is to lean on professional guidance. You don't have to do this all alone, and in fact, one of the best ways to stay on track is to team up with a great real estate agent like myself who is knowledgeable in the local area and is a personal guide essentially to filter for your home search. We often preview houses for clients or hear about listings before they even hit the public market. And by working with an experienced real estate agent to help you, you're going to be getting early access to promising listings and avoiding lots of time and getting a lot of good and saving time by avoiding those wild goose chases. A good agent is going to flag those red flags that you might miss and actually steer you away from properties that don't really meet your needs. Now, before you waste your time on those we also tap into our professional network to find off-market opportunities and can set up custom alerts so you won't have to miss out on a perfect home. According to a survey done in 2024 by HomeLight, buyers who worked with an experienced real estate agent were 42% more likely to be satisfied with their home buying journey. That's a dramatic boost in happiness for a home buyer. Well, why? That's because an experienced expert agent helps make sure you're focused on your goals, negotiates smartly on your behalf, helps manage the moving parts that the purchase all requires. And in a fast-moving market like in Saskatoon, where homes are selling in days if not hours, having a pro in your corner is almost necessary, not a luxury. They'll make sure that you never miss a great deal and they won't get sidetracked by options that aren't a good fit. The bottom line is, don't hesitate to lean on your real estate agent for help. Communicate clearly and let them do some of the heavy lifting in finding and vetting homes. It's literally our job to keep you on track. If you're working with me, for example, I'm going to be reminding you of your priorities when a shiny object syndrome strikes, and I'll hustle to find you the right opportunity so you can focus on the fun parts of home shopping. I help lots of my clients find off-market deals, present them a comparative market analysis for every single property that we go and make an offer on, so then you know the true value of that home, so you're not ever going to be overpaying for a property. You're not going to be missing out on any property, and you get the perfect place for you. Number 6 is staying grounded in the market reality. In the excitement and frustration of house hunting, it's easy to start entertaining what ifs. What if price drops next season? While patience does have merit, be careful not to get derailed by unrealistic expectations about the market. Stay informed about current market conditions and work with them. For example, if you're hunting in a home in Saskatoon right now, know that we've had a pretty hot market lately with low inventory and steady demand. Meanwhile, the priced homes can move quite quickly. So these experts have projected that home prices are going to continue to rise about 3% next year rather than dropping. And while The interest rates always fluctuate. They're not expected to return to the ultra low levels that we saw a few years ago. Now, in short, the perfect timing is a myth. If you're going to keep waiting for the market to tilt overwhelmingly in your favor, you might miss the window of homes that are available right now. The most successful buyers understand the market they're in and they make strategic decisions within it. This might mean that you have to adjust your expectations. For instance, let's say accepting a home priced at $350,000 today could be $360,000 next year if the trends continue. Or recognizing that in a seller's market, you may need to act quicker and make a stronger offer with your agent's guidance rather than assuming that you have weeks to decide. By staying grounded in reality, you won't just waste energy on if-only scenarios, but instead, you can put that energy into evaluating the real options in front of you and snagging a great home that fits your budget and needs. Number 7, that is keep your emotions in check and stay patient. House hunting is not just a financial journey, it's an emotional one, where there's gonna be highs, like when you step into a home and feel that it could be the one, and lows, like bidding and losing out on a bidding war on a house that you really wanted. To keep your search productive, it's important to manage those emotions. First, just remember that your big why. Why did you want to decide to buy a home in the first place? Was it for more space for your growing family, or was it to stop renting and building equity? You have a backyard for your dog, maybe you need more space. Keep the core motivation in mind. When you're frustrated, reconnecting with your ultimate goal can re-energize you. It reminds you that the right home, the effort and all of that, it keeps you from settling for something that isn't quite right just because you're tired of searching. Secondly, practice patience. Take breaks when needed. If you've been house hunting for months, it's okay to take a step back for a moment. In fact, sometimes taking a short, intentional break can actually recharge your batteries and give you a much fresher perspective. So if you notice any fatigue settling in, give yourself some permission to take a day off or even a week off from realtor.ca, house hunting, and just go enjoy life. Come back refreshed. Now, staying on track in your home search boils down to planning and really mindset. To recap, to set your budget, know your must-haves, use your tools wisely, stay organized, lean on experts, keep realistic expectations, and be patient with yourself. House hunting can feel like a roller coaster, but with these strategies, you can enjoy the ride and come up on top with a home that you love. Now, if you're in Saskatoon or relocating here and you want some extra help finding that perfect home, I'm here for you. No pressure, no obligation whatsoever. Real estate is what I do full time, and nothing makes me happier than guiding buyers just like you throughout this whole process. So feel free to give me a call at 1306-370-6179. All my contact information is in my email signature below in this email. I'd be more than happy to help out. I just want to help make sure you're educated in the journey and help out however I can. Thanks, and good luck in your home search.